Hi, welcome to Let's Talk with Brett. Today on the show, what we're going to be talking about and looking back of is the Super NES, which stands for Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So I hope that you stay tuned for our show then. Good day. Welcome to Let's Talk with Brett. I believe what we're going to be talking about is a look back of the Super NES. Now, if you're wondering what the Super NES stands for, it basically stands for Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Okay, let's go over some history first about how I got into Super Nintendo. Okay, so it goes like this. My cousins got Super Nintendo, so I played it their house during family get together. So I wanted for my birthday, and I basically got it for my birthday. So that's how I got into it. Okay, let's talk some more about it. What were the games like? The games were pretty good. They were pretty good games. Very good games indeed. Very good. Okay, let's go over some history of the Super Nintendo. Basically, when it came out. It basically came out in 1991, and it was pretty well discontinued in 1998. So it had 8 years on the market in North America. That's how long it was on the market for. Okay, let's talk more about the games. What were the good games? Okay, well, what were the games? Let's talk some more about it. Okay, one of the games for the Super Nintendo was Super Mario World. That was a pretty good game. There was F-Zero was a good game. The Legend of Zelda Link the Past was a good game, right? They're all good games, right? Um, were the games fun? Yes, they were fun. I think the game for the Super Nintendo was probably the best game there was for the time. I look fondly back of the Super Nintendo being a pretty good, pretty solid game. I thought the games on it were a lot of fun, very fun indeed. Um, do I still have my Super Nintendo? No, I don't. It's at my parents' house. We could basically, it doesn't work now, but okay. Another game I look fondly back of on the Super Nintendo is the Donkey Kong series right here. Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2, and Donkey Kong Country 3. All three of these games were pretty good games on the Super Nintendo. Another good game, I think, was Tetris 2 was a good game. It was a puzzle game. That was pretty good. A good game was the Super Mario World. I thought was a good game as well. There were a lot of good games for the Super Nintendo. Even some third-party games were good, like the Aladdin game, or even the Lion King game. It was a good game for the Super Nintendo. That was a pretty good game. There were a lot of good games for it. Another good game for the Super Nintendo was basically Tetris Attack was a good game. Courage Dream Life 3 was another good game. There was also a pretty good game. Um, what latter games were good? There were tons and tons of games that were probably pretty decent games for the Super Nintendo. Lots of games. Let's talk more about the controller of the Super Nintendo. It was pretty good. It had 4 buttons, right? And 2 were select and start. There were 4 were for action, and then there were some solar buttons at the side of the control, right? If you look at more modern controls, they still use the same design, the same 4 button layout, and side buttons, right? Um, okay. There were 2 ones you could get at the time. The one that just came with the system, and the one that came with the game behind Super Mario World, right? But then later on, they added Super Mario World and another game called All Stars, right? Super Mario All Stars. It included there were updated games of the NES game, with updated graphics, and it was also like. Okay, let's talk more about the graphics. Because the NES was 8-bit graphics, and the Super Nintendo was 16-bit graphics. Um, okay. But there was a way to make games more higher, look better, right? Like Donkey Kong look higher up in 16-bit graphics, right? Um, okay. The cartridge just again came with prior chips to increase the power of the game. There was something called Mode 7. It allowed for you to make things look 3D like. Not true 3D, 3D like it looked like that. Okay, another good thing about the Super Nintendo was the music. The music was the best it could be in video games at the time. There's some really good proposals that made some really good music in the game. I think the best music in the games, video game, is the Donkey Kong series. Okay, now I think we'll go here, and I'm going to tell you what I think was the best game on Super Nintendo. First of all, Donkey Kong Country was a good game. Donkey Kong Country 2 is a good game. Donkey Kong 3 is a good game. Super Mario World was a good game. Tetris Attack was a good game. Tetris 2 was a good game. That was also a good game. I also said the Lion was also a good game, and the Lion King was also a good game. Thank you very much. Okay, and anything more we discuss about the consoles that has the Super Nintendo? I think we discussed enough about it. I always said about the game, I always said about the graphics, I always said about the sound as well. All 3 of them were pretty solid things on the Super Nintendo. And I think we'll do here for now on Let's Talk with Brett. I hope that you enjoyed today's show, and we'll see you next time on Let's Talk with Brett. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.